family. Good
And
afternoon. Good evening to those of you in Cameroon and in different places. Mama, I would like to say thank you again for this privilege.
you're
I
very
consider it a privilege to be presenting before your amazing family. Like there's so much here, and I count myself privileged to be here. And so today, everybody here, there's nobody here that doesn't know or have an idea of what I'm talking about because everyone here is on top of their game and it's amazing because we have the right mother in the house. So I'm just going to be bringing more of like a reminder and probably a few things that you might not have known, not no new information. I can promise you that. It's going to be basic practical things to just help us know how we are going about it. A little bit about me. I'm in Colorado with my husband and three of my four babies. And I have been running my business for a little over 9 years. And I decided to join the beauty industry because growing up, I've always struggled with acne. And then I had babies who were dealing with eczema. If you have a skin condition, you will know what I'm talking about. Or if you know someone who struggled, you understand that it's a pain. And out of that, I got into the beauty industry and I'm doing my research. And I was also able to join a company whose whose virtues lined up with mine, which is why I love that company so much. So today we're gonna have two separate sessions. The first one, this one that we are on now, will be about some basic things to know about skincare, why you need to have a routine. There are people who do not, and probably because of lack of information, which is okay. I didn't know better before I started, so I was at that place at a certain point in my life. So a little bit of what we're going to do today, we're going to start with the importance of a skincare routine, and then why you should know your skin type, how to find products that are formulated for your skin, when and how to apply those products. And then I'll share with you a little bit about the company. If you're thinking of having something extra on the side, that's also an option because I believe it's a great company. And if you want to make some extra cash while doing your regular job, it's also possible. So let's get into it. I know I have about maybe 16 minutes left. We're going to start with the importance of having a skincare routine. Before I continue, I want to ask a question. Who here know their skin type and they're confident about it? If you could just wave, okay, you know your skin type. Who else?
oh,
All right. Most of the time, when I meet people, there are certain people they don't know their skin type. And it is very important that you know your skin type before you're getting products. Everybody has a different skin type. Knowing your skin type is very important because the product that Sister Light is using, although she and I can look like it can look as if we have the same skin, we really do not. Her skin is probably different than mine. So if you know your skin type, you are great. If you do not, there are a few questions that I can ask you, and then you'll be able to determine it. It's very easy. So why should you have a skincare routine? It's a fact that the skin is the largest organ and it tends to display signs of aging, especially on the face. Like we wear our clothes, we cover the rest of our body, but our face is usually exposed. So I'm focusing more on the face because that's the part of our skin that shows premature signs of aging faster. If you like, some people are bathers, they're always basking in the sun. It can be a whole body thing. But for some of us who don't spend too much time in the sun, we want to focus more on protecting our face and maybe the part of our skin that are usually exposed. And then just so we know, I usually talk about anti-aging skincare products because that's what I sell. Anti-aging skincare products. People are like, when I talk to people, because my customer base is 20 to 60, they range between 20-year-olds to 60. So when I'm talking to my 20-year-olds, they're like, I'm not yet 30. I don't need anti-aging skincare. And this is what I say. Aging is classified into two categories. There is the chronological aging, which is a natural process. Like we are growing. I'm not the same as I was when I was 10. You are not the same. That is chronological aging. And then there is photo aging or external. And you'll be amazed to know that chronological aging only contributes 20% to your aging. The remaining 80% is as a result of photoaging or the external factors. And what are these factors? Sun exposure and stress. How much sleep do you get? What kind of foods are you eating? Mama has been talking a lot this week about food. The food you eat will show on your skin, believe it or not. It doesn't matter how much you spend on skincare. It doesn't matter the brand. If you are eating junk food, your skin will tell. So food plays a very important role in maintaining healthy skin. The goal is not perfect, flawless skin. Healthy skin is the goal. So you want to know, what am I eating? What are those things that trigger? Like for people with skin conditions, there are different things that trigger their condition. Let me talk about acne because I get to meet so many women with acne. There are foods that they don't eat. I personally, I loved yogurt, but I stopped eating it because I realized that it was a trigger. You want to know yourself, listen to your skin. You eat some things and they will react, so stop it. So it's very important that you watch those environmental factors that are aging you. And that's called premature aging because you shouldn't be aging like that. Naturally, you age slowly. But if you leave yourself to the environment, it will speed it up. So those are the two different types of aging. And when we talk about using skincare products, we are targeting photo aging, not stopping you from growing and aging normally. The goal is to age beautifully. Yes, because that's how Daddy has created us. As skin cells are being renewed, which means most of the time when you see someone looking older than their age, it's because of the environment, their lifestyle. Like if we look around, if you see people who eat well, who sleep well, they take care of their skin, you can tell. There are people who look older than their age because of the thing. Smoking is a terrible thing. If you see smokers, they're always getting older than they normally should. And it shouldn't be so. So healthy skin is good. It's not only for you to look your best, but it also helps you feel better. I belong to a community where there are so many people with acne all over the world, and they come and share their stories. There are people there who are depressed. There are people there with anxiety issues just because of their skin. If you have good skin, to be honest with you, I usually tell my clients, drop on your knees and start thanking God, because it's not available to everybody. There are some of them, they don't go out anymore because of the self-esteem issue. So you want to take care of your skin. The sun is another thing that really ages you. You might not notice it right away. So I usually tell people before I get into a class, I'm like, everything I say today, if you don't get anything and if you don't buy any product, go get a sunscreen. Most of the time, people think that because we have this bronze skin, we don't need sunscreen. Trust me, we do. We do. The sun also ages us. It might not be as fast as Caucasians, but it does. You need sun protection. So it is possible to undo, it is not possible to undo the harm after it's done, but it is better to have a routine that will prevent it. And even if you haven't started early, it's never too late. Just start where you are. I tell people, start early and be proactive. But if you didn't know, if you didn't get the information, start where you are. So now that we have talked about the skin and why you should get some form of anti-aging, let's talk about the different skin types. Skin types are generally classified into 5. There's normal skin, there's dry skin, there's oily skin, there's combination skin, and there's sensitive skin. But I usually just kind of put them into 2 categories because there are some people with a normal skin which is sensitive. There are people with dry skin that's sensitive. There are people with oily skin that's sensitive. So that sensitivity can be like across the board. So I just say normal, dry, combination oily. Combination oily are people, if you ask somebody with oily skin, they'll be quick to know that they have oily skin because they are always greasy, especially on their T-zone. When I see somebody with oily skin, I can tell right away. Somebody with dry skin or normal skin, they might not be sure because they don't really know, like they're not struggling with anything. But someone with severely dry skin would tell because they're usually dry. They can feel it. If they don't moisturize their skin, they feel really dry. And then sensitive skin are people who they have to be very careful with the products they use because their skin reacts to it. Like I always say, there is no one size fits all when it comes to skincare. We are all different. We might look like we have the same skin tone, but it doesn't mean we can use the same cleanser, the same moisturizer. Somebody with a dry skin will need a heavier cleanser and a heavier moisturizer. Another person with oily skin needs a lighter gel cleanser and a lighter weight water-based moisturizer. And it's very important that you know those differences, or else you will not be getting the benefits that you're supposed to be getting from the product you're using. So let's talk now. When you know the importance of a skincare routine, you know your skin type. The next thing is shop for skincare products. When you're shopping for skincare products, read the label, read the description, read the product claims. If you're someone with sensitive skin, you want to make sure that whatever you're using is specifically stated there that is safe for sensitive skin. If you are oily or acne prone, it will be stated there. Make sure that it says non-comedogenic, because if you're sensitive or acne prone and you're using products that are comedogenic, it means they're going to clog your pores. You're going to get more breakouts. That's another thing to be mindful of. And if you're still not sure, that's my job. What I do is I help working women who are serious, because honestly, I focus on people who really want to take care of their skin, who are serious about maintaining a healthy skin. I help them find products that are formulated for their unique skin. I never really just share my website link to people because I'm more like an advisor. You cannot advise somebody unless you know what they're struggling with. So I usually schedule appointments with people. I talk with them to know their need, then I'll know where to direct them. If somebody is dealing with severe acne, I'm like, okay, you need to find a dermatologist. My job is just to help people, point them to the right direction. And I find so much pleasure in it. It's my passion. Like I've helped so many women, especially with acne, because I feel the pain. I've helped so many of them get a dermatologist. I have acne products, but if your acne is severe, I'm like, girl, you have to go see a dermatologist because there are prescription medications that you're gonna need. They can be oral pills that you need to take. There are some people that are taking very high concentrated treatment, depending on the type of acne. My job is just to guide you to the right place. So that is it about shopping for products. If you need help, that's where I come in. If you already have a skincare that's working for you, stay with it, stick with it, because you don't want to take your skin and be making experiments with. That's what I tell people. Don't become a lab technician in your bathroom. And another common thing that people do is the DIY skincare. It's common thing. Like you see some trends on TikTok. I tell people, don't be too quick to jump on them. Well, because I grew up dealing with acne, I use lemon on my face. I knew you would try so many things, but start doing my research and learning more about skincare. It's terrible for your skin. It's so bad. It's too acidic. And there's another one about apple cider vinegar on your skin. You don't want to use apple cider vinegar raw the way it is on your skin. If you're going to use it, post it somewhere, maybe behind your ear, and make sure you dilute it with water. It's too acidic. So don't be too quick to jump on DIY recipes. It's just a word of caution, because I get to meet people who've tried so many things. I have tried them, and it's just taking you down. It's just damaging your skin. Don't do it. So now that we have a general idea of the importance of the skincare, knowing your skin type, how to find products and how to know products that are for you, let me just go into a little bit about the steps that you take when applying your skincare product. Proper application is very important, because if let's say you're using a serum, applying your serum after your moisturizer, you're not going to get the most benefit from it. Serums are um, kind of like moisturizers, but they have a high concentration of certain ingredients to target specific concerns. So you want to apply it closest to your skin. So the first thing is, let's say your morning routine. We start with the basic. Like when I meet a new person who's never done skincare before, I start with the basic. Cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen. That's where you start. Get a good cleanser for your skin type, get a moisturizer. My day creams usually have sunscreen in them, but if you have a day cream that doesn't have sunscreen, get a sunscreen. And when I talk about sunscreen, find one that your skin accepts. Okay, sensitive skin, acne prone skin. I personally tried about 5 brands of sunscreen before I found one. And it was a dermatologist who prescribed one for me. So if you have normal skin or dry skin, you can get away with any sunscreen, but be careful with it. Find one that your skin is not going to react to it. There's chemical sunscreen and there's physical sunscreen. I personally realized that I could not tolerate chemical sunscreen, so I use physical sunscreen. Sometimes they leave a white cast, but that's what you have to go with. I just kind of dust it off with my foundation. So sunscreen, cleanser, moisturizer, sunscreen. That's where you start. Do not skip sunscreen, because the sun is the greatest culprit when it comes to premature aging. Okay, so in the morning, you start with a clean hand. Use lukewarm water, pat your face with it, and then get a pea-sized amount and walk it in circular motions. Do not use harsh cloths on your face. Don't use towels to rub your skin, because you are wrinkling it. You don't want to be rough. Use your fingers. If you're using towels, you're aging yourself faster. Don't use your hands to bring aging to yourself. Don't do it. Towels are not your friend. There's a skin sonic brush that I sell. It's very gentle. It cleans your skin really well. But if you don't use that brush, I tell you, stick to your fingers and gently rub that cleanser in circular motion. Leave it for like up to a minute so that you can get the most from your cleansers, because there are ingredients in that cleanser that's benefiting your skin. So don't just put a cleanser and wash it off. And I can guarantee your face is not even clean. So walk it in at least a minute, and then you rinse it with lukewarm water. Do not use hot or cold water. Lukewarm. Stick there. And then follow up. If you're using a serum, you apply your serum first, pat it in, then you follow with your moisturizer. Don't rub your face all over the place. Take your moisturizer, pump it and dot it, and use your fingers to gently blend. And while you're applying your moisturizer, lift your skin up. Gravity is pulling your skin down. Don't rub your skin like this. Rub going upward and outward. Another important thing you need in your skincare routine is an eye cream. Totally optional. Some people say they don't care. I personally, I cannot do without my eye cream, because the skin under your eye is very thin. Moisturizers are too heavy for that area. Eye creams are formulated to target things like fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles. If you don't already have them, it helps to keep your skin really looking hydrated. So get a good eye cream. Some people skip it. I usually say, if you're serious, get an eye cream. So what you do is cleanse, moisturize, apply your eye cream, apply your sunscreen if your moisturizer doesn't have sunscreen. That's a basic, that's right, dark circles. Oh, there's so many people with it. And part of the reason that they have dark circles is their habit. You see, they rub their skin too much. When you're applying your eye cream, use these fingers, these two last fingers. We call it the lazy finger. It's the weakest. So you just put a little bit. Always pat. Don't rub it, don't drag it, because you're inviting wrinkles. So you just pat it out. And if you wear makeup, don't use your cleanser to wash your makeup. Imagine a waterproof mascara. How long would you take to wash that off? Do you know how much you're aging your eye by that rubbing? So you want to make sure you get an oil-free eye makeup remover. We have one that's really amazing. Just gently press it there and wipe your eye makeup. Don't use soap around your eyes. They are not formulated for that area. And then if you have heavy makeup, I call it double cleansing. Take off your makeup. Do not use face wipes. Face wipes, sometimes they have alcohol. Alcohol is not good for your face. It strips your skin of natural oils. Do not use alcohol on your face to clean your face. So there's this product called micellar water. It's great. It kind of pulls out impurities. It pulls out the makeup. And you can even use it like at the gym if you are sweating. You want to quickly cleanse because you don't have to rinse. It's one of my best sellers because they love it. So that's why you take off your makeup before cleansing. So that's the basic steps you take when you're doing your morning routine. And then at night, if you're wearing makeup, take off your eye makeup, pre-cleanse and take off that. Then you wash your face, your night cream, and then you don't use sunscreen at bedtime. Of course, you're going to bed. You only use sunscreen during the day. So you cleanse. If you're using a serum, you use your serum and then your moisturizer. And then there are some supplements that you use like once or twice a week. Let's talk about exfoliation. Exfoliation is very important because it gets rid of dead skin to reveal healthier, younger looking skin. Like I said, our skin is always renewing itself. You want to exfoliate and get rid of the dead skin. How often do you do it? At most twice a week, especially in the winter. You can get away with 3 if you have dry skin, but I usually say twice a week because over exfoliation too is not good because you are now going to damage your skin barrier. So do not over exfoliate and get gentle exfoliants. There are some that are too rough. Those rough ones, they are creating small cuts on your skin that you don't even notice. So don't use rough exfoliant on your skin and use your fingers. If you're exfoliating your face, don't use those gloves. Use the gloves on your skin, but on your face, I beg you, don't do it. Your fingers are good enough to exfoliate, gentle exfoliators. There are physical exfoliators, there are chemical exfoliators. If you're someone with sensitive skin, go for a chemical exfoliator. If you're someone with acne skin, chemical is good because it kind of like you just apply it like a lotion. It gets deep into your pores and exfoliates it. You just rinse it off with water. The physical one, you have to actually scrub. Someone with acne that's breaking out don't want to do that. So find an exfoliator that works for you. The next thing is masks. Masks are really good. There are different types of masks depending on your need. I have charcoal masks. I have hydrating masks for the wind, especially for the winter. Or if you are someone with very dry skin, you want to use some form of hydrating mask because it locks in moisture on your skin. Moisture, moisture, moisture is an important thing that you need. Always make sure that you have enough moisture on your skin. There are people who wash their face and they don't moisturize. I'm like, oh my goodness. You're just exposing your skin to all the dirt in the air. Imagine your windshield when you drive. That same dirt comes on you, which is another good reason to have a night routine. Never go to bed without washing your face because you've accommodate so much. Like even if you're inside, there are times you see dust on the table. There are some that has come on you. Clean your face before you go to bed. Every night you go to bed with a dirty face, you age 7 days faster. Don't go to bed without makeup, well, with makeup on. Clean your face. Not only is your pillow going to be dirty, you're aging yourself faster. So let me go back and recap. Today, we've been talking about the importance of having a skincare routine, knowing your skin type, how to shop for skincare product. If you need help, I'm here. That's what I do. I always do like facials that we can do like a group, like we're here. I do them on Zoom. I have Tuesdays and Thursday evenings that I do. You invite your friends, they come over. I send samples out. It's usually free, and then you decide to buy. I just come there to educate women. So I do them on Tuesday evenings and Thursdays. And then sometimes someone might just want a one-on-one. We do it on the phone. We just call. If you can FaceTime or WhatsApp, I do that as well. I'm always like, just let me know. I can schedule time to talk with you. Whatever question you have, trust me, if I don't have answers, I know where to find answers. So don't keep your question. If you need help when it comes to skincare, it's my passion because I have struggled so much and I've seen so many people. I call it like my ministry because I've met so many amazing people and I've been a blessing to people just because of what I do. So in addition to that, if I have an Instagram page where I'm always posting reels, but now this week I've been fasting, I haven't been doing much there. I just want to focus. I post reels there, short videos. You can follow me there, Self-Care with RUKA. It's on Instagram. I also have a Facebook community, Facebook business page is the same name. I have a YouTube, is the same name. So that's how you can connect with me. I don't know. Now we're going to get into our questions. Miss Susie.
Yes, how did you know I have a question, Ms. RUKA?
Before she asks the question, thank you so much. We are very grateful. Questions will be in-house. We're going to stop YouTube and then get the questions so people can ask their question in private family atmosphere. YouTube, we'll see you in our next session. Everybody wave. Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Leave your questions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and share. Hey, Mama has so much good stuff here. Yummy